WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios has expressed doubt over whether Ryan Garcia merits a title shot against him when he completes his suspension in 2025. Barrios voiced his hesitation, citing Garcia's recent positive test for a banned performance-enhancing substance. The champion believes Garcia should first prove himself in the ring before challenging for the WBC welterweight title. Barrios is set to defend his title against Abel Ramos on November 15th at T Stadium in Arlington. Despite Ramos' recent 1-2 record in his last 3 outings, including losses to Cody Crowley and Luke Santamaria, this raises questions among fans and critics alike. If Garcia doesn't deserve a title shot, why is Ramos being granted one despite recent setbacks? When asked about a potential matchup against Garcia, Barrios responded candidly.
That's kind of like where it's like does he really deserve it? Yeah, I mean, if he comes back,
I know it'd be good money.
Yeah, it'd be good money.
Barrios was recently elevated to full WBC champion status, having initially claimed the interim title against Denis Ugas on September 30th last year before being awarded the full title. Although not a traditional route to a championship, Barrios has embraced the opportunity to hold the belt. Barrios went on to comment on Garcia's recent controversies.
Hopefully, he comes back, he gets on his shit. He makes his noise, or he gets some of the fights he wants, and it's weird. He fought the whole thing with Haney and them, him popping them dirty. I mean, regardless, as a fighter, I got my own views on that, but it's fucked up.
While Barrios' reservations may be understandable, he could risk losing a lucrative payday if he turns down a fight with Garcia, who would bring significantly more viewership than Ramos or other opponents in the pipeline. Given Barrios' own setbacks, including a 2022 defeat to a long-inactive Keith Thurman and an earlier knockout loss to Gervonta Davis, some suggest he might struggle to defend his title consistently without careful matchmaking. Since those losses, Barrios has rebounded with wins over Giovanni Santiago, Ugas, and Fabian Maidana. However, Ugas was not at his peak, coming off a loss and eye injury from his match with Errol Spence.
Yeah, like I said, he cleans up, he comes back, he continues, to be successful. I would welcome a fight with him. As a fighter, right, we're putting our lives on the line every time we step in there. I think it kind of just shows more about your character than anything. Whatever it is that you're popping up dirty for.
For Barrios, the opportunity to face popular fighters like Garcia, Devin, Haney, or even Regis Prograis in 2025 could elevate his profile beyond defenses against lower-ranked challengers. Despite his reservations, Barrios also acknowledged Garcia's talent.
I think Ryan Garcia, he's a damn good fighter. He has a lot of attributes about him, that are really great, in the ring. It's just, what has happened, the past, year or two. It's kind of just I don't know.
With the WBC title at stake, Barrios' management may need to weigh their options carefully in 2025, potentially opting for marquee matchups with fighters like Garcia or Haney if they show interest.
His technique, his power, it stays with him the entire fight. His reflexes, his counters.
The speed and power of those punches from Inoue. And there's a right hand gone in too from Inoue.
With a guy like Inoue, it's going to be hard to compete.
Naoya Inoue has reportedly secured a major sponsorship deal worth $19,700,000 with Riyadh Season, marking a significant partnership for the undefeated super bantamweight champion. Inoue, 28-0, 25 KOs, might soon find himself in high-profile bouts, especially if His Excellency Turki Alashik, who is spearheading this collaboration, successfully facilitates compelling matchups. According to Yahoo Japan, the 31-year-old Inoue has finalized this lucrative deal with Alashik, aligning his future with the Saudi Arabian boxing scene. Inoue's next fight is set for December 24th at Tokyo's Ariake Arena, where he will defend his undisputed title against Australia's rising star Sam Goodman. Looking ahead, Alashik is expected to push for thrilling matchups, potentially drawing elite fighters from the 126, 130, and 135-pound divisions to challenge Inoue. Such bouts could offer fans the cross-division clashes they crave, showcasing Inoue's skill against a broader range of top contenders. This deal may also indicate that Inoue could soon headline events in Riyadh, marking a shift away from previous venues, such as the US, to the emerging Saudi Arabian boxing market. Fans remain eager to to see Inoue take on risks against elite featherweights, yet he has so far opted to remain within his comfort zone. The Riyadh partnership could be the turning point, setting the stage for the challenging, legacy-defining bouts that fans have been waiting for. Ryan Garcia will reportedly be fighting an exhibition match against Jaber Zayani in Dubai in January, which must be seen as a clever way to circumvent his one-year suspension. There's no word on how big a paycheck Garcia, 24-1 with 20 knockouts, will be getting for this exhibition, but it has to be a nice one for him to sign on. The 34-year-old Zayani, 18-0, 11 KOs, is a native of France who competes at lightweight. His fights have gone under the radar of fans. He's not young at 34, and he won't do well if Ryan comes at him hard with power shots like he did Devin Haney. Garcia will be able to stay busy by taking the exhibition match, which will keep him sharp for his suspension ends in April. It's unknown how many rounds Ryan's exhibition match will be, but if he's being paid millions, you'd have to imagine it would be at least 8. We knew Ryan would find a way to maneuver around his one-year suspension handed down by the New York State Athletic Commission. Boxing is a global sport, and there's no way that any state commission can keep a popular fighter like Ryan from finding steady work to continue to bring in millions by the truckload. He's too popular. Since it's an exhibition, the commissions are powerless to intervene. It doesn't count on Ryan's record, and it's being staged outside of the USA in Dubai. Fans on social media are divided about the news of Ryan having an exhibition match. Those against the idea are angry that he's found a way to maneuver around his suspension, and they feel he's making a joke of the New York Commission by continuing to work in his profession without them being able to prevent this loophole he's found. Devin Haney can't be too happy about the news of Ryan Garcia's exhibition match because he's suing him for battery for their fight last April. Last weekend, Ryan's promoter Oscar de la Hoya told the media that there would be no rematch with Haney. They want to fight with Teofimo Lopez after his suspension expires on April 20th. If this is a permanent rejection of a rematch with Haney, that's bad luck for him and Bill. You have to believe the lawsuit had something to do with Ryan's stance about not giving Devin a second fight. If he were Ryan were to beat Haney to the ring and make some good coin, you can imagine how he and his dad, Bill Haney, would be green with envy. There's still no word yet when Haney will return to the ring, but based on the photo he posted on Instagram, it could be soon. Haney looks like he's weighing in the neighborhood of 165, and it won't be easy for him to drain down to 140 if he chooses to return to that division. Ryan's is currently suspended until April 20th, 2025. The New York State Athletic Commission handed down the suspension after Ryan's positive PED test for Osterine after his win over Haney. Ryan, 24-1 with 20 knockouts, had been seen training with his old trainer Joe Goosen at his gym in Van Nuys, California. It's unknown if Ryan is dumping his trainer, Derek James, in favor of returning to Goosen, who he'd worked with for 3 fights. Subscribe. Please like and comment. This is very important for the development of the channel. See you later.